What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Gumby and the Goobers. Brian, how are you?
I'm in a bit of a feisty mood today. And part of the reason is because we're delaying our stream by about 10 minutes. Would you like to care to tell the viewers as to why that was?
I was locked into the toilet, unfortunately.
Oh man, very funny. But no, I'm okay. I mean, the Giants continue to lose. My eliminator team is dead. I can't even watch football anymore. Like this whole YouTube TV, Disney Plus nonsense. Like I got it. I was, for anyone that doesn't know, I had my final eliminator team left. I had Trey McBride, needed him to get like 20 points. I tried desperately to find any sort of like illegal pirated stream. I don't care if it was in a different language. I was trying to find the game to be able to watch it. Couldn't do it. Every time I found a stream, it would work for like 30 seconds, it would always inevitably be behind by about like 2-3 minutes. So I would never actually know what's happening live. And then right when it would get to the play, it would just buffer. And it was just brutal. For 3 hours, I was just trying to find this stupid ass stream to be able to watch my team, not even my team, watch my play. Couldn't do it. Team winds up losing. Waste of time, waste of energy. How are you?
I'm doing well. We got some good comments here. Sees the means of projection. Practice waiting for the bread line. And Eggers hopes you're doing well. He hopes that I go fuck myself, though.
Shout out Eggers. What the people want.
You want to do Primetime Palooza before we get into it?
Sure. We can. That leads into Tunya's comment about it being a Pat Bryant night. No Marvin Mims.
So there's two good things about this, right? One, there's only one NBA game tonight, so there's no slate. So you have my full attention for the first time in like a month. I'm actually locked into what I'm doing. And two, I haven't looked at a single projection this week yet.
Oh, that's good. So don't look at them, and then I'll just tell you who the better plays are, so you don't have to override. It's fine.
I'm logging into the solver as we speak, so we can get the projections up on the screen. Did I miss the Mamdani talk? No, that's going to be sprinkled in for as we go.
Does anyone else like? I'm so detached from reality. Does anyone outside of the New York, New Jersey area even know the person in our thumbnail? Like, is he like a national hero or maybe enemy?
I wouldn't say hero.
Sure.
I think people care. I don't care, but people care.
Sure.
It depends. It's going to be distributed evenly among the field. Everyone gets a ticket this week, or no one gets a ticket, depending on your perspective.
Sure.
So we get the second pick. We get Tunya bum hunting us, unfortunately. They're clowning you, Brian. They're clowning you.
Hey.
We're on the clock. Bijan, pretty clear pick, right?
Yeah, Bijan's the pick.
Yeah.
It is interesting, though. I'm curious if you were to do some sort of like VORP, if Bijan would still be the 2, because it seems like London, although he doesn't project. I know you're shaking your head. If he doesn't project as like a clear wide receiver 1, but I think looking at it, he probably is. So.
Then we're back on the clock. Let's see. I just want to say, pretty flat.
I think Ladd is a tier break for me. He's still getting good usage. Like he's by far the number 1 on that team, even though it started out opposite with QJ. I would take Ladd pretty comfortably here.
All right, let's do it. Yes, he is known.
Okay.
Easy is ecstatic, Brian. Letting you to know. Friend of the stream, Easy. Very happy. Very, very happy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is.
I mean, 18 of these.
Shout out to you.
I'll plug in while we're in this draft because I'm curious where my VORP has people ranked. So I'll plug it in while we're doing this.
Where what has people ranked?
Like my VORP, my.
Oh, your VORP. Oh, in this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plug it in while we're picking.
Oh,
we're on the clock.
Who's available at tight end besides Gadsden?
I'm okay with Pitts or Gadsden.
Yeah, me too. I think I'd rather take DK. I think he's a tier. Sutton. I didn't even see Sutton on the board still.
What about JK?
I'd rather have Kamani Vidal than JK.
Really?
Who we can get later. Yeah.
Do Sutton.
Yeah. Bijan, Ladd, Sutton. I think that's a fine team.
I do hate it's so annoying that for for NBA on ETR, they have it so you can like copy the projections and just put it in. But like for NFL, like you have to download it and then copy it, and it's really annoying.
That sounds like a first world problem.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I'm fine with Vidal. Oh, I was hoping Herbert would come back too. But I mean, honestly, both these quarterbacks are fine. I would go Vidal pretty easily.
Yeah.
And then the question becomes, do you have like, is Kyle Pitts a separator at tight end for you? And do you have
everyone in between has a tight end, and it might be too tight. I think we should just push tight end.
Okay, so who would you rather take at quarterback?
Bo Nix. We have the receiver.
Yeah, but in a PTP, like, does it matter? Both these quarterbacks can score rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd prefer to stack it. Plus, Bo Nix projects more anyway. He's a point higher.
Okay, fair enough.
And he took Daniel Jones, the guy.
Makes it easier. So that's fine then, because like we should. Oh no, Tunia has a quarterback too. Okay, yep.
Yeah,
in agreement.
Yeah, you kind of don't want the last quarterback. It's a pretty significant tier or projection drop. It's like 4 points.
Especially when you get like, we've talked about this before in PTPs. Like, you generally want to wait. Like, you don't want to spend a first or early second round capital on a quarterback generally. But if it's a difference in like 4 points of projection in round 5 versus round 6, like at that point you want to get that quarterback because you don't want to sacrifice the projection that much.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, and then we'll round it out with, I would presume, Kyle Pitts, which I think is fine. Kyle Pitts is low-key having a pretty good year.
Yeah, hopefully he falls to us.
It doesn't
seem. Here's the thing, right? Like, I'm okay with 2 tight ends because like no one's gonna do it, and like the projections kind of like Pitts is 9, Troy Franklin's 10, Pierce is 9.7. Like, it's kind of worth it to like get more unique with the 2 tight end. But yeah, here's my thing, right? Like, I don't know. Like, my take that I've been workshopping is that even if their projections are the same, I feel like tight ends have lower ceilings, but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, but you could argue like a starting tight end versus like a wide receiver 2 on a team have a similar. I mean, you could even argue that depending on the tight end has a higher floor. And a lot of times in these PTPs, it's not necessarily you want a tight end that scores 25 like you would in like a dog bowl. You just want a guy that has like 8 to 10 points as your last round pick.
Yeah, unless it's what's his name? Tucker Kraft, who gets 40 points randomly.
R.I.P. Tucker Kraft,
yeah,
man.
R.I.P.
Nasty injury. I was a big Luke Musgrave guy 2 years ago, so I'm excited to see what he can do this year, but I don't know. He's a good pickup for those in managed season-long leagues.
You missed nothing. We started about 25 minutes late, so nothing to see here.
Yeah, Gumby was taking a massive shit on the toilet, so he pushed the stream back 3 times, then he was late 5 minutes after pushing it back. That's about all you missed.
Yeah, everything. I'm excited for these dog bowls, though. I have no takes.
That's good. We can break down the slate briefly. I have a couple of strong opinions. Like, part of me is like, I see the projections of ETR, and generally, it'll force me to reevaluate certain opinions. But I'm glad that you haven't looked at them yet, so that you can get just like your raw reaction to it as we go.
Yeah. I'm just seeing what my ranks have. They have, it's actually Jonathan Taylor, Bijan, Jalen Warren, and then Drake London.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I'm guess where does Bowers fall into that? I guess with Warren, it makes it less.
After Genty.
Yeah. Well, I guess because there's 2 elite tight ends on the slate, quote unquote elite.
They're all elite. Every tight end is elite.
Yep. Yeah. See, like in this, with how correlated the ADPs are at the 4, like taking Bowers, Genty, which I'm sure like 70% of the slate does at the 4 spot, like I would just probably try to stay away from that. Bowers Warren is probably a better projection, and it's less frequent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I based Warren right here.
I would go Warren and then take any of the receivers.
Like from what I've seen, looking at the slates that I do, like the 4-5 and like the 6-7 aren't that correlated. 6-7.
Pittman is a tier break to me.
Man,
I know him and Metcalf.
If you would have told me Gadsden was projected for 10 right now, that is crazy. I don't think it's wrong, but it's just wild to see.
It's a high passing offense. I mean, just like everybody thought in the offseason.
Do you bidet? How rich do you think I am, G? Jesus Christ. Kids love 6'7". We had 6'9". Shout out to me for getting the 6'7" joke. That's a shocker that I get that one.
That's a joke?
It's like a TikTok thing.
Oh.
It's like a 6'7".
I'll leave it to you guys.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I really don't know what I'm talking about.
So we might...
my ranks just refuse to download right now, so I can't put it in, but take my word for it. Okay.
We are gonna... I would be surprised if we don't get Gadsden. I would be surprised if either Hot Sizzaus or Quadruple S takes double tight end, especially in the 4th round.
That's 5 S's. That's quad S.
Ah, no, that is it. Quad S or quintuple S?
Oh, whatever. Let me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get Easy's ranks ready too for Dog Wolves.
What about my ranks?
Do you have ranks?
Yeah, in my brain.
Oh well, I mean, we need something on the screen.
We could use the ADP as a buffer, but I know the ranks.
I mean, Easy's ranks are really weighted to ADP, so.
Are they?
Yeah.
I would. Tough. Kind of at a tier break at both. Yeah. What do you lean? Does this guy have
just RNG this?
Does he have Sutton? Does this guy have any Broncos?
Yes.
He's gonna take Bo Nix. I would probably just take Nix.
Yeah, agreed.
Just this guy's punching air right now.
We can probably get Troy Franklin if you want to stack it.
I
mean, we don't have to. Because I mean, he projects the same as all the other receivers.
I know. I mean, he's on the field 80% of the snaps. I'd probably go Franklin. Right. It's annoying because I think he's going to be pretty commonly stacked with Bo Nix, so it makes me hesitant too. But maybe at tight end we can scroll like a Pat Freiermuth who's not 100% drafted. Probably doesn't project that different. Oh wow,
right. 5 points. No, that's way too much. You could talk me into Evan Ingram. I don't feel good about it, but I could.
What about Michael Mayer? Traded Jacoby. 12. No, they might play 12.
No.
Okay.
Michael
Mayer is probably getting drafted like 10%.
That's way too much projection to give up, even for the ownership discount.
Okay. Well, we're going to get Pitts again because these guys, nobody picking now between us and then can take another flex.
True.
So we can just take Pitts, or if you want to take Ingram for the double, we could do that too. I don't know if you have a lean.
I think Ingram is probably fine. 1.5 points for a pretty good ownership discount, plus it's stacked.
Yeah, but Ingram only played 50% of the snaps the last 3 weeks.
Really?
He's not involved. Yeah, Adam Troutman has played more snaps the last 3 weeks than him.
Really?
Yeah, Adam Troutman, a guy that also. What's his projection? Is he even in the slate?
2.5.
Talk about a guy that's not. He has never been drafted once. This fucking guy. You want to get nasty for a potential touchdown. That's the guy to do it for.
The problem is with Bowers and Gadsden and Pitts on the slate.
I know.
I need more than a touchdown. If it was a grosser tight end slate, I'd be all in there. But
yeah,
nah.
But that is wow. Vidal at the 6th round is insane. Yeah. That's very nice. Should we take Pitts and then call it a day?
You tell me, Pitts or Ingram.
Oh, if it's between those two, it's Pitts for sure. But I'm still going with the idea of Troutman. Okay. No Troutman for us.
No Troutman. All right. Let's hop in a dog bowl. Let's get it. Let's get the real show on the road.
Tunya wants to know if you've done any hoops tonight. But it sounds like there's only one game.
There's no slate. I didn't do any head-to-heads. I'm not that crazy.
Head-to-heads. You don't like extra variance in your life?
Well, yeah, something like that. How many points does Dart score this week, and why is it 30? Yeah, it's true.
Well, Dart surprisingly does not, like per ETR, does not project well at all.
Wow, who could have seen this coming? Let's slow our roll a little bit there.
Well, part of it is like people are thinking what Cincinnati and Chicago was last week, like 85 points or whatever, 89 points is going to be similar to what the Giants and the Bears do this week.
Our donation's not on. I want to support the community. Support the community. Just donate to Nez and John. Don't donate to me.
That's correct. Donate, sub to the Badge Bros. leave a comment on our video, like or subscribe if you're new. That's how you could support us. We don't need your money.
Yeah, we don't need the money. We need to distribute the money evenly across everybody in the community. Otherwise, it's not fair. I don't want to take your money. I take enough money off of you in NBA. We need
People take enough money off of me and everything I play.
You took my money in the Eliminator, so.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so mad. My team was so damn good, man. Oh,
you got screwed by buys.
What was that?
You got screwed by buys. You got a couple.
Just one buy. Just Brees.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no, I got screwed because Jonathan Taylor and Tyrone Tracy combined for 10 points when I lost by 5. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
John, yeah. I literally. So for those that don't know, I'm getting married to my wonderful fiance in my profile picture. For those that want to see her, but in like a month and a half. So we had dance lessons on Sunday. So I wasn't watching the games. We were busy doing like wedding stuff.
The tango.
So what was that?
You're busy doing the tango.
No, we were actually doing the waltz. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So while we were doing the waltz, after we were done, I checked my phone. I was like, let's just see how Jonathan Taylor's doing. Because it's like at this point, it's in the third quarter. Like the Colts have a layup matchup. Pittsburgh has been bad on the ground. Like he's projecting for 22 freaking points, 4 points. And then I see the stats like Daniel Jones, 3 interceptions. I'm like, oh God, he's fucking me again. Daniel Jones is fucking me. And he's not even on my goddamn team anymore. And you know, the worst part, like I accepted defeat after the 1 o'clock games. And then I looked because I didn't check. I was like, you know, I was stuffing 130 envelopes with my fiance at like from like the 5 to 7 o'clock hour. And all of a sudden I see that Geno Smith, who I forgot I even had on my roster as a quarterback, throws 3 touchdowns to Bowers in the last 5 minutes of the game, finishes with like 30 points. And all of a sudden I'm live to win, only to not win. Brutal. And then I can't even watch the fucking game because YouTube TV has increased the price 3 times in the last 2 years to provide me with no more Yes, so I can't watch the Yankees, no more ESPN, no more ABC, so I can't watch Jeopardy. It's like, what the fuck? I just want to be able to watch my shit in peace. I want to be able to change channel to channel without having it be an excursion for 40 minutes going from app to app. It's ridiculous.
It really is. It's really insane.
It's insane. Sorry. I kind of, you know, self-destructed there, but
these people are afraid to draft with us. We need to. Everyone's scared. ETR's out. What are we waiting for?
Yeah, right. I know that was a problem last week.
Pumped to watch the Dog Bowl. Brian, I'll roll you in the elim next year.
You know what, Tunya? You probably will.
Is Gumby the wedding?
Funny enough, Eggers, we sent out invitations a couple days ago, and Gumby has not yet received his. So check back next week, and we'll see if that changes. But fingers crossed for him. We'll see.
And Tunya says, congrats.
Oh, thank you, Tunya. Appreciate it.
I have a dumb question.
Sure.
Is this Tunya in this profile picture, or is this like a celebrity?
Doesn't look like a celebrity. I would guess Tunya is a better looking guy than this one, but it's tough to tell with sunglasses.
I don't know.
I don't know if I see Tunya wearing that like really flamboyant shirt.
Yeah.
But I could see Mom Donnie wearing that shirt.
Hopefully, yeah. That's you were uninvited.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully his mom doesn't throw it away.
Well, our mom was the one that told us that he didn't get the invitation.
Yeah, truly remarkable stuff.
Very funny.
We need one. Can someone please? I want to draft some teams. I can't even see the projections on my screen because it doesn't work until the draft is full. Someone please.
Oh, really? Well, let's talk about this while we wait. There's a couple. Let's break down the quarterback slate. So, if you would be so kind.
That is him, by the way.
Oh, that is okay. Good. Nice shirt.
See, this is what I said. Dart every week projects for 18 points, and every week he scores 25. That's unbelievable.
Oh, so you think at QB3 he's fairly priced?
As someone who's contractually obligated to say the projections are right, no.
Well, to be fair, like, what's the difference really between, like, and this is more rhetorical, but like between like QB5 and QB like 12, like it's probably like 2 points.
Yeah, about 2.
It's a relatively flat tier once you get past like Josh Allen and Lamar. I mean, maybe May. Oh, I have May on my eliminator team too. I can't even look at this slate; it just pisses me off. But all seriousness, I am kind of into Chicago this week. I think
How
it.
can you
I think
not
it.
be?
I exactly. How can you? I mean, has anyone watched the Giants' defense the last couple of weeks? They're right up there with the Bengals. Like statistically, it's really insane. The Bengals are the only thing keeping the Giants from being 31 out of 32.
Yeah.
So I really like Chicago this week. I think Detroit doubles could get there. Detroit's playing Washington. Washington, unfortunate run out for them this year, but 28.5 point implied team total. We haven't seen a real blow up game from the Lions in a couple of weeks. I think it could be this week with like Laporta, Goff, and Amon-Ra, or Gibbs, Laporta, Amon-Ra. I could see that happening.
Based on ADP and ranks, it's Gibbs.
Gibbs or Cook for me. I'll let you make the call. I think Cook is playing the Dolphins. It's hard not to want to go there, but
could just be a Josh Allen day.
Huh. I'm surprised Rico was projected for more points and was the lower rank.
What do you mean?
Like he's projected for more points than Cook.
Wow, that H-Chan projection is crazy.
I have H-Chan on my eliminator team too. Crazy. Play the best plays, they tell you.
Are you a left wing or right wing voter, my friend? And you have a bet on who the Goobers voted for. You need to fucking reevaluate your life. Jesus Christ.
To be fair, Will, can I call you Will? We don't even live in New York, so we didn't actually vote. So sorry, the bet is void.
That's a bet protection. We didn't come out for the second half, so you got all your money back.
Oh, nice. Just got that little flow on the uptick.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. Cook falls to 8. It's amazing the effect ETR has on these ranks. Like I would imagine earlier in the week, Cook was like at the 2 or 3. I wouldn't be surprised if he was going ahead of Gibbs for the most part. Like just the matchup alone and the implied team total. Like Buffalo has the highest implied total on the slate with a running back who just had 200 yards 2 weeks ago. Surprised.
Yeah. Judkins at 11. Wow, that's crazy.
Judkins is one of the guys that I love this week. He's got a great matchup against the Jets, who just traded half of their defense.
Oh, Cook is limited.
Cook's fine.
He'll play.
He's going to play. If he didn't practice today in any capacity, then I'd be concerned. But the fact that I think it might have just been like a recovery day on Wednesday.
It's so funny that like the veteran rest day for like Cook, who's been the league for like 2.5 years. That's great.
Yeah, and next year it'll be like Igbuka veteran rest day, one season. What about you? Do you have any specific leans on quarterback? Just looking at projections while we're going here.
I mean, it kind of seems like if you don't get one of the top 3, or who's top 3 minus Dart, so May,
right.
Then you should probably wait. But it depends on it's quarterbacks. Like it's just based on who you have on your team. Like if you want to stack or if there's a good naked quarterback late.
It's true.
I don't hate, like you said, Caleb doubles. I don't hate Caleb naked either.
No, I said Dart. I said not Dart. I said Goff doubles and Caleb naked.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I think we've kind of seen this play out. At least I have in some of the drafts that I've done. Like people are like so apt to just single stack their quarterbacks in dog bowls. I would rather either double stack or be naked with them. Whoa. Or have a naked quarterback. Like Stafford naked doesn't sound very fun, but at the same time, if he spreads the ball around, he'll get there, and you might kind of force yourself into a non-optimal play by forcing a stack that doesn't need to be there.
I just think it's so hard to win with a naked Goff.
No, I said a Goff double for the 3rd time. I said naked Stafford.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing. I don't really want either of them naked.
Okay, fair enough. So we're coming up on the clock.
I'd rather just do a gross stack at that point.
Yeah. Kind of a gross range. Like, what do you think about Nico with Davis Mills? I can't get there myself.
I mean, his projection is still good though.
I know, but like he has no upside this week against a decent defense. I think I'd go Laporta.
May looks enticing.
We can go May. You got to decide now.
Got it in.
I'm like convincing myself the more I kind of look at the slate that Gibbs, Laporta, Goff is going to be what you need this week. Maybe not Gibbs, but like 2 pass catchers on the Lions plus Goff.
Wow, Montgomery at 22 feels early.
Yeah, that's way too early.
What do you think about like the Swift Q tag?
Well, Swift practiced in. I think he was limited again, like yesterday and today. So he said as much yesterday that he was going to play. The question is like, what's that split going to look like after Munga has 175 yards? But again, the caveat being it was against the Bengals, who are like historically like on pace to be one of the worst rushing defenses, just in like defenses in general in history. So I lean Swift. Like I think one of those pieces is going to be optimal this week because of how bad the Giants' run defense is, and I think they're going to just go back to Swift. I don't know.
I think so too. I think I honestly I wouldn't hate like every team having a bear.
Yeah, I agree. The Giants can't stop a nosebleed. You should be targeting that matchup, even if you don't want to go like double stack or whatever. Just a bear in your lineup keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, not to IKB the projections too hard, but like with the Giants, like whatever their like DVP adjustment is, it's not high enough because their defense is just fully given up. So like whatever their numbers are as of last week, it should be like twice as high.
Yeah, the Giants.
But although Adebo's coming back probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we don't have to watch Deontay Banks, hopefully.
7. I mean, you increase the projection for the running back by 7% on the Giants and 3% for wide receivers, which is both like top 5 as like favorable matchups for the season.
Yeah.
Kittle is interesting.
To me, it's hard to take a what's it called? A tight end here, just because it's kind of like there's a bunch who are like 9-8 points.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to wait, and he goes anyway.
Odunze is intriguing, although I know he's been having a rough go of it recently. Like Olave with Shuck doesn't excite me at all.
I kind of
Debo
like
doesn't excite me at all with Mariota. Like Garrett Wilson, close your eyes and pray. To me, it's between Odunze and Garrett Wilson.
All right, we'll do Odunze, but let the record show that I wanted Olave.
What's the talk to me about Olave because I can't get there yet.
He projects well every week, and he always hits his projection. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, I don't know if I'd say he always hits his projection.
Well, close enough.
He's hit it more than once. One time in the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, he's like 8, 10, 12, 9.
Well, here's the thing though, like it is interesting because it's kind of an unknown. Like the Saints trade Shaheed away to the Seahawks, but Chris Olave had like a 14% target share the one game with Shaheed in the lineup. Like I'm pretty sure Juwan Johnson had out targeted Chris Olave last week. So I don't know. It's kind of an unknown, which I guess is good because you could be getting 3rd round value in like what will be the 2nd round. But at the same time, I feel like we know what Shuck is. So I don't know. I can't get there myself.
Yeah. And it's so funny because like ADP wise, Dart is the quarterback 3, and he's just gonna fall and fall and fall because of ETR now, and ADP is just fake.
Like New Orleans, the Saints are projected for 17 points, man. Like they're the lowest team total on the slate. Like something's wrong with Olave going in the 3rd round here. There's guys that like I don't know, pick a team. Let's see. Carolina, 22.5. Where do you like? Why is Tet going after Olave?
I think Olave is better than Tet. Plus, he's the entire offense. A lot like who else do they have? Kamara's dead. Juwan Johnson's not that good.
No, but Juwan Johnson had a run.
Gone. People forget.
I know. I don't know. I feel like when we play the game of like, well, who else are they going to throw it to? It generally doesn't end well unless you're an elite talent. And I don't think I think Olave is an above average wide receiver, but I don't think he's an elite talent by any means.
Yeah, this is gonna sound gross. I still think that Slayton is a good pick.
I agree with you. The Bears defense gives it up. They give up big plays. Like that's kind of their MO. And again, if Slayton
had two touchdown drops in the past 3 weeks. Like
I was just about to say, if you have a big stand on Slayton, the best thing you can do for yourself is not watch the game. Like hopefully you have YouTube TV and you can't watch any football games for the rest of the year anyway. But you really shouldn't watch him play because he will have a drop or two that would be like a 30 or 40-yard touchdown, and it'll make you pull your hair out. But he has to be objectively a good pick this week. Just the way he plays in the matchup that he's going against.
What's his projection? It's going to be like 6.
Probably like 8.
Oh, 7.5. 8.
Not bad. Oh God, Tyrone Tracy on my eliminator team. God, I freaking hate that guy.
Yeah, I think we just wait on tight end. There's a lot that are there.
Do we want to, with May, is there any inclination to like go Demario Douglas without Booty with his hamstring?
I mean, they were feeding Douglas last week, but
he looked good. I've been a Douglas guy for a while.
I'm not really into that.
Juwan Jennings is interesting. I think it's kind of like if Purdy plays, I think it's going to be his time. You don't think so?
No. Well, you do a double with DJ Moore.
DJ Moore or Tez Johnson?
We don't have the quarterback. Never mind. I'm good.
I like Tez this week too.
Ugh.
Although he correlates with May.
Let's do Addison.
Yeah, Addison's fine.
Need Slayton for my BBM bags. Yeah, you and me both, brother.
Don't we all, Luis?
You and me both. I have so much Slayton.
It's crazy because like he has to like. Has there been a better run out for Slayton? Like Neighbors gets out. Like Dart is better than people may have thought. Scattaboo is out for the year. Like who else? Like again, we're playing the game. Who else is there? Like turns out there's always somebody else. Daniel Bellinger, Theo Johnson. I don't know who's the wide receiver 3. Who
is Belly? Is he back?
I think he had
full practice though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I saw him practice yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think that affects Slayton at all. Way different role.
No, I don't think it affects Slayton, but I think it opens up the offense a bit.
Isn't that sad that Daniel Bellinger is opening up the offense?
Well, it just goes to show the state the Giants are in, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do like Tracy though. I kind of like the pick in the 5th or 6th round.
Yeah, Tracy was like one of my big stands in the offseason. I was firmly him over Scattaboo, which was obviously wrong. And then the 1 week I need him to come up big for me with Brees on bye in the eliminator, he just 5 points.
Yeah. I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but I was thinking about like this is more of a BBM take or like best ball take, but I think that Dart and Scattaboo, like that situation was more correlated than we think. Not for like a single game, but for like over the season. Like because if Dart was coming in quick, like that means that they're probably trying to see what they have in young guys, and Scattaboo is going to play more. And I think I blundered that a little bit. I think Tracy's fine.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Like, is having Tracy and Adunze on the same team? Like, do you care?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I mean,
do you care?
It's kind of like playing. This is going to sound stupid. It's kind of playing the game script where like the Giants are like keeping it close, and like Tracy gets a couple rushing touchdowns, and they're still running the ball, and Adunze is eating against the Giants' terrible defense.
Well, part of the problem there is like you expect Tracy to be the goal line back, and then realize that Devin Singletary outsnaps him.
And then you realize that the Giants only play on the goal line is Jackson Dart quarterback power.
Right.
Which is annoying. So annoying.
They're gonna kill him. It's unfortunate. Like Singletary outsnapped Tracy like 60-40 this past week. I didn't watch the game. I was busy doing the waltz, but I heard that Tracy got banged up a few times and then didn't return in the 4th quarter as it was kind of a blowout. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I turned it off in the 4th quarter though. So that's rare for me to turn off a Giants game, but that was much.
I think Ted Johnson is a very sharp, by the way.
This is interesting too because like this is a strong 5th round wide receiver group.
Yes, it is.
Tiki said he's hurt on the radio. Well, like a new injury or like he's still dealing with the shoulder? Because like dislocated shoulder doesn't heal in 5 weeks.
Right. Tiki is also kind of stupid. Just kind of says shit.
Definitely dumb enough to say something.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Aligned.
Yeah, Andrew, you and I are simpatico. I agree, 100%.
I'm curious what crutches did. Henry, Adams, Debo, Kenneth Walker, and Goff.
I think Ken Walker in the 4th is a really, really good value. Like, talk about a guy who could just like he's due to have like a 50-yard touchdown. Like, I know it hasn't been good. I know Charbonnet is frustrating. But at the same time, it's a good matchup. Seattle is like the fourth highest implied team total this week against Arizona. I could see Walker breaking off a few loose runs this week.
Well, Greg Olson was saying something interesting on Twitter that like the Seahawks can't run the ball because they're playing a ton of heavy personnel and like the defense is matching it and like they're just like giving it to JSN when they're in heavy personnel, which like makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if JSN can get open at will, no matter who is on him or what scheme they're playing, like why not just give it to him?
Yeah, JSN is so good.
Oh, that was a miss on my part, at least. Again, BBM I have some of him, not like a big position. I actually have a Chase, JSN, Jonathan Taylor team that's not advancing because I have Brock Purdy and Anthony Richardson as my quarterbacks. It's like, come on, man. Like, even when you get like a unique combo that like turns out to be like an elite one, like I have probably 3 of the highest scoring top 6 flex players on a team that's not advancing because I haven't gotten a point from a quarterback since week 2.
I am workshopping a best ball take too. Like, so JSM was one of those guys where like ETR was saying like that they like throughout the summer that like they were really like nuking his numbers to get him to like even close to ADP. Like they were really ahead on him. And like my take is that like if you just close your eyes and take those guys, like that some of those guys are JSN, Shaheed, Romeo Dobbs, like those guys are all smashes. And like I think that's probably the best way to use projections for BBM, where it's like the guys that ETR are really high on you take, and then like kind of just follow ADP everywhere else. Like I'd be okay with like 40% Dobbs, 40% JSN, 40% Shaheed.
Yeah. The problem is, and I know we talked about this briefly, not to shit on ETR. This is not an ETR unfriendly podcast, but they did also say the same thing with Judy. And like Judy's objectively, like again, expected fantasy points, sure. But like, he hasn't had a week where he scored more than like 7 points, I don't think, all year.
True. So, we need a tight end. I know you're gonna play Njoku.
No, I would say Fannin, if anything. Maybe AJ Barner.
Nope,
I like Barner. What was that?
Oh, he got late add to the injury report, the hamstring DNP.
Who's that? Fannin. Oh, wow. Okay, and Njoku was interesting then, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's this if he DNPs again tomorrow, Njoku's gonna go from like a 6th round pick to like a 5th, 6th round pick. Like that's great closing line value. 5 picks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It seems like if you DNP with a new hamstring injury, you're probably not going to play.
Yep, agree. Let's recap the team.
Was May, Gibbs, Tracy, Odunze, Addison, and Njoku.
Yeah, these elite quarterbacks are always tricky to build good teams. Like, I mean, sure, this team might project well, but it's not a fun team to look at beyond like the first 2, maybe 3 picks.
ETR had Bucky over JT. Yeah,
that was one I was never on. Like, I was always like whenever JT was on the board, like past like the mid-second, I was just taking him. Just honestly, and like this is kind of just being lucky. Like I was big into Josh Downs this year, so like knowing that I was big into Downs, like I wanted a lot of JT. Oh, you only have 2% of him?
I know.
Oh,
this honestly at this point, this is well established. 28 of these and just got your first 101. This is a skill issue. You got to stop entering when you're not getting 101s.
Well, the most frustrating thing is like you get the one, you finally like you could be overweight 101s for the week, and then McCaffrey puts up like 4 points, and it's like, well, what the fuck? Yeah. I had no chance to win,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's better that way than the NBA, where if you don't have Jokic or Luka, you're fucked.
Oh, are those who the 2 guys are you need this year?
Well, just yesterday, they both dropped 80.
80. Jeez, what's that stat line look like?
I don't even know. I went to bed well before those games were over.
Russell Westbrook still playing in the NBA, had a triple-double I saw. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yesterday. He fucking ruined me.
Oh, really? Sorry. Didn't know that it was a sore subject.
Yeah, I had some Russ, but he wasn't my 6th round pick of choice.
Who was?
Kuminga.
Never heard of him. Wait, let me guess. Because I think I recognize the name. Is he Warriors?
Yeah.
Really? Holy shit! What a guess.
Yeah, he got because the entire Warriors team was out, and Kuminga still only scored 30 points.
Ah, he did. What's the guy's name on the Knicks that always does that? Projects well, but then never scores. Who?
No, Mikal Bridges. But it's different this year. This year he projects bad and outscores his projection every week. So.
Oh, amazing how you can flip the narrative once the expectations are lowered.
Ruined me too. I had PJ and he was terrible second half. Yeah.
Brutal. As far as some running backs, because I know we kind of talked about some running backs that we liked a bit. I'm big into Cook. I like Judkins a lot. And I wrote this before we had any practice reports, but like Swift Monungai, I think one of them is if one of them gets like 70% of the snaps, which your guess on who that would be, if either of them do, I think they're going to have to be in the optimal lineup this week. As far as running backs that I'm not a fan,
I don't think there's really any chance that Monungai is optimal.
Assuming Swift is active,
he's going to play. They basically said last week, like, "Oh, we're kind of just resting him," like without saying it fully. They implied it.
Okay. Well, I think Swift is, especially now, like you get the injury discount and the uncertainty of where he wasn't, like if whether or not he was going to play or not. Like, what's his ADP right now? Still like a 2-3 turn.
28. He's going to be going ahead of that though.
Yeah, like unless people have a lean on Monungai getting more work than what you would expect to see, I think Swift, if we're like, I wouldn't be surprised if Swift is like a mid-second round pick soon. Like, I don't see any reason to think that he wouldn't be. Yeah. I don't think people realize how bad the Giants defense is, especially.
No, everyone knows.
Especially on the ground, though. Like it's different on the ground.
Yeah, well, especially because Dex kind of sucks now.
Right. Running backs that I'm not a fan of this week: Breece Hall, ETN, Rachaad White. I know Rachaad White is like relatively cheap. It's a tough matchup though. Like they're going against New England. New England is like one of the best defensive matchups, like in like unfavorable matchups for running backs to go against. Rachaad White only played like 55% of the snaps last week. I know he's an attractive pick just because of like where he was going prior to the Bucky DNPs the last 2 days, but I'm still staying away from him.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
But I do by contrast, I think Egbuka and Tez Johnson are both very good clicks. Like I would be happy to take Egbuka and Tez with the Baker team on as a double. I don't think a lot of people are getting there.
Yeah,
but I don't see how they don't score points if it's not in the air.
Genty just scored.
Good for him.
Good for him. We got the 101, by the way. We took McCaffrey.
Sweet.
If you were watching.
I was not.
I figured.
We have a couple no badgers in here too. Any other running back takes?
Yeah.
I think Kyron is undervalued where he's going now. Like the Rams are implied for 27 points. If it's a Kyron game and he scores 2 touchdowns, he'll pay off that price. I think like Kyron and Swift could be a cool like 1-2 like first, second round pick.
Yeah.
I think some of the receivers in the third round are good too.
Is Kyron still losing work to Corum?
Not really. People will tell you that, but like the numbers don't really bear it out. Like
13 and 12 carries. He sucks though. He has 5 and 4 points.
Well, don't forget they killed the Saints. Like it wasn't. Yeah. It was garbage time. Like last week, the last 3 weeks, Kyron's averaged about 74% of the snaps to Corum's like 20 to 25. So he's still the guy there. As much as we may or may not like it, he's still going to be the one that's scoring those like 2-yard touchdowns.
Also, last draft, I don't know if Engel is in here, but I saw him pick Shaheed and he's out. He will not score points this week, so I would not recommend picking Shaheed.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I was thinking about this a bit too, of if anyone's like kind of into Darnold this week, you could get away with playing Darnold naked because if he gets there with Shaheed, like nobody's going to have him. So it's kind of like a way to have a naked Darnold pay off and then still get value somewhere else.
How much do wide receivers play the first week after they're traded though?
Probably not much. Like I wouldn't recommend taking Torrey Horton, but like he's a guy that's not going to get drafted at all in this after that trade news.
DNP today.
Torrey Horton DNP'd?
Yeah.
Jesus, everyone's hurt.
Yeah.
It's a bad last week was a bad week for injuries. Tucker Kraft, Jaden Daniels, like some headliners, unfortunately.
Yeah. Are you into Josh Allen at the end of the first?
No. I don't know how you can be. Like your team just it like we did the same thing last week with Mahomes and Allen. Like everyone was building up that game as if it was going to be like the like the Bengals Bears game that everyone knew was going to be good. And you can get Caleb in the last round. Like again, unless the quarterback gets like 35, maybe even 40 points, you're not going to. More often than not, you're not going to separate if you have to take them at like a 1-2 turn.
Ooh, this is the take we need. Shaheed was in the Seattle OC system last season.
Well, I'll look into that after next week when I can draft him when he scores points. But for this week, I don't particularly care.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Swift's ADP is fake.
Yep.
The teams who got him in the third round, they were probably printing.
There was like Judkins was a 2-3 turn pick when it opened as well, which I thought was ridiculous. Yeah. What do you think about Ramondre and Henderson? Like Ramondre DMP'd. I think he has turf toe, so he might be out for a bit.
He's not playing, but that doesn't really make. They were using some dude I never heard of at the goal line.
Yeah, that's kind of he had like one goal line carry. Henderson was still the guy.
Yeah, I don't know. To how much he will play. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Sure. You wanted Olave last time. You want him this time?
I always want Olave. He always projects well.
He's not going to score points. Your expected profit will go up, but your real profit will probably not.
That's all right.
Do you want it like who's available at running back here? If we wanted to get two serviceable ones, like is there anyone standing out to you?
No, not really.
Nasty.
Waddle goes. I think we got to take Olave. Like, I mean, if you just go by the projections, like Olave and Debo are kind of have to.
Yeah, I know. I mean, talk about two picks that are like so uninspiring. I literally talked about them as like guys I can't click.
I don't hate Mariota though.
No, I don't hate Mariota either, but like Detroit's defense is better, I think, than people give credit for. And I just think Detroit is going to put 40 points on them this week.
That's good. We want them to throw.
Yeah, okay, sure. But like, I'd rather just bet on the team that I think is going to score 40 points.
Fair.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's like this just screams like Detroit, Detroit double week for me.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate it. See, are you into it all? Like Tyler Shugg with
No.
Olave?
No. I mean, that's part of the reason why I look at Olave and Nico in similar fashion because they're both playing basically with backup quarterbacks. It's not a matter of not wanting them. Like I think with their normal quarter, like if it was Rattler or Stroud playing, like sure, I'd be happy to take them. But like we saw Olave, like just for reference, we saw Olave with what's his name, Spencer Rattler in like the fourth round, like for weeks when he was actually doing well, and now we're pushing him up to the 2-3 turn with an objectively worse quarterback.
I don't know if we can say that yet.
He's objectively worse. Did you watch the game?
No, I did not watch the Saints game. No.
Okay. Well, as somebody who watched the highlights of the game, I can tell you he's not as good as Rattler. And like I said, he wasn't even Rattler's first read or second read last week. Thank God they got rid of Shaheed. They got rid of the number one.
Yeah. Evan,
I don't know.
Classic drop. Classic. Good move, Evan.
Really?
Yeah. Gumby will get this one. Is Olave the Bam of the NFL? That is very accurate. That is, yes, precisely.
Bam Adebayo?
Yeah.
Is he on the Heat?
He is.
Ooh, 2 for 2. I should stop there.
Gumby, tell the goober that Shuck was playing the Rams D.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell the goober they're playing Carolina's defense, which we don't want to acknowledge. Carolina, kind of on a little bit of a run. Their defense is better than people think. The Saints are, if you want to take Olave at the 2-3 turn, when that team is projected for the lowest amount of points on the slate out of 10 games, like, please do. Sure. Be my guest. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Olave is good.
Yeah. Okay, great. Josh Downs is great. He hasn't been optimal once.
Yeah, but he doesn't play. God, he ruined so many of my teams so already this season.
Really? Yeah. Like weekly stuff?
Yeah.
Well, you know who's good? Alec Pierce, guy that you mocked me for. This guy is an elite downfield threat.
Elite. He
is. Oh, look at this, Dave doing the Amon-Ra Laporta. That is That is the correct way to play the slate. I'm telling you, that's what's going to get home this week. Somebody asked like who was going to be the optimal spot. We don't know, but I'm guessing it's going to be Dave with this team.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
And Nico. I'm curious who he goes with running back at.
Can't take Olave. He's only going to get 13 targets.
Yeah. He'll get 13 targets. He'll do his best Jerry Jeudy performance. 13 targets for 7 points.
If he gets 13 targets, he's scoring at least 15 points.
Oh, definitely not.
Yes.
I'll take the under. I'll take the under on double digits.
With 13 targets?
Yes.
You really hate Chuck.
I've seen what I needed to see.
All right.
This is an example of moving quicker than the market. Like, again, Olave, if he has like 8 points on 13 targets, will be going in a similar range next week. And you know what? He'll score 8 points again. And then he'll slowly move down. And then he'll slowly move down again. And then I'll want him because then it's 4. Then I'll take him in the 4th round, but not in the 2nd.
I have a question. Who is the NFL version of Alex Starr? So this guy, Alex Starr, he plays for the Wizards. And for some reason, ETR is allergic to projecting him for more than 33 points. And every single game, he scores 50.
Well, you just said it. It's Jackson Dart.
Yeah, that's true. It is Jackson. You're right. You're right. That is true.
I thought you were saying that like sarcastically.
No, I was being serious, but that's a great point.
Wow. Dave goes with 3 Lions, Amon-Ra, Laporta, and Demont.
I would not do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. But man, oh man, if they drop 40, it's going to look like a fun team to have.
Yeah. I forget the exact number, but it was like point something % of teams are triple stacked in the dog bowl.
Yeah, that seems good if they drop 40.
Let it go. I can't let it go until they adjust his fucking projection. It's insane. It's so annoying because I know it too. I look at it, I'm like, this projection is wrong, and I don't change it. Like, why do I do that?
Do you want to go? Are you in like the 1-2-2-1 mindset here?
Yes.
I mean, Aaron Jones and Woody Marks are both fine last round clicks.
I guess I could be talked into Tez Johnson because he basically projects the same as the running backs.
I'm kind of into Tez this week, man. Is Baker still here? No, he would have been higher.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Sam Olsen took him.
A smart, sharp drafter.
We could do it. We could do Tez.
Who do you want the other pick to be, though? I like Kincaid. Caleb naked against the Giants is also fine.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Unless you want to go like Caleb Loveland and then just take like Slayton at the last spot.
No, if we take Loveland, that would be in the last round.
I don't think Loveland's coming back to us.
He projects bad, so he might.
Wow, only 5 points. I guess I wonder what they project commit.
3 points. That Alex Starr, Colton Loveland.
Yep, that's a classic one of like get ahead of it before it happens.
That is insane. That is an insane projection.
Yeah, I don't know how you can see what he did last week and be like, yeah, we're gonna project him for 5.
How many did he get? Like only like 2 targets or something?
I think he had 7
targets.
I mean, I get like he had like a 50-yard touchdown, so like take that away. It's like 5 for 50 and a touchdown. Like sure. I don't know what like
was it a broken play?
Not real. I mean, it was like a 20-yard completion over the middle of the field, and then you remember the miracle in Minneapolis where like 2 cornerbacks collided when they tried to tackle the guy and they hit each other instead. It was one of those.
All right.
They kind of hit Loveland and he bounced off of each other, and then the 2 of them collided, and he just had like a 30 yards of free space in front of him. I don't know. Like
what is this guy cooking? Achane,
Kittle, Dart,
Slayton.
I don't know. I guess if he thinks, well, he's a no badger, so he's not tethered to ADP, which I think is a good thing in the dog bowl because so many people just like live and die with it.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like the edge in the dog bowl is trying to get the highest projected teams possible. If you're just giving up that many points, it seems silly. But I also don't have a seat, so what the fuck do I know?
Well, I mean, I would have had a seat last week for us, unfortunately. For those that don't know, I did a dog bowl last week with Chad. Shout out, not with Chad, but like while Chad was streaming when I was traveling for work last week. Shout out Chad Candles. Subscribe to him if you are not subscribed. does great stuff over there. And I had everything you needed. I had 2 serviceable running backs. I think I had Jacobs and Jalen Warren, who were fine. I had London, T. Higgins, what's his name, Caleb, and I was like, I'm going to take Caleb in the 5th. I had like the 10th pick, Caleb in the 5th, Loveland in the 6th. The guy, no Badger between me and my 6th round pick, doubles up tight end, takes Loveland, and then I get stuck with Hunter Henry. If I get who I wanted in Loveland, I would have had 164 points, which would have been enough to qualify. I did the math because I like to torture myself.
Yeah, that's when you just close the app and try again next week.
No, I don't want to try again.
Parker Washington, any interest?
Not if they didn't trade for Jacoby Myers, I would have like marginal interest. I just don't see how in a game where like touchdown and like especially in a contest where touchdowns matter so much, I don't think I would get to Parker Washington much. But he's a fun player to have on like a season long team, but doesn't do it for me in a touchdown heavy format here.
Yeah. I don't know. People think he's good. People like think he's just good at football.
He's a good football player. He has really good hands. That was like I think he went to Penn State. Coming out of Penn State, because I was into him for Dynasty a couple of years ago. Very sure-handed catcher. De'Ami Brown practiced in full. Another guy on my eliminator team. Fucking ass.
Yeah, I don't know about Parker Washington over De'Ami.
Oh, well, Parker Washington for sure over De'Ami.
Really?
He had like more than twice the first read target share rate last week. Like it was like 33 to 15.
That's a made up stat.
It's not a made up stat.
How do you know that? How
they look at where the quarterback looks and they chart it down every play, and then they do this divided by total plays run.
Fugazi.
Well, that explains why you like Olave, because that same Fugazi stat showed that Shaheed was almost triple first read targeted than Olave was last week.
Bullish for Olave. Shaheed's gone.
Yeah, bullish for Olave. They're projected for the lowest amount of points on the slate. And you know who's right behind them?
6th round.
You know who's right behind him? Jacksonville. 18 implied points this week. And they're going up against a tough matchup in Houston.
Good player, plenty of opportunity. Can't take him because of Texans defense in Dome.
No, I don't know if it's because of the defense. It doesn't encourage me to take him, but like you don't know what Jacoby Myers' role is going to be this week.
Here's the thing. I think our friend Andrew GPNGC uses Cardi's projections, and Cardi's projections are basically like, are you playing in a dome? If yes, multiply your normal projection by 1.5. So like that's it. He also thinks De'Ami is out. De'Ami full practice is out.
Yeah, he I think he had a concussion. I think he'll play.
He'll play if he's full practice by Thursday.
Well, he got the concussion last week, 5 days ago.
Practice.
I know. I think Ertz is fine.
We have Debo and no.
Oh yeah, good point.
I mean, we can do it.
I mean, do you like you want to just keep taking Njoku, or is he gone? I get like maybe we lean into Juwan. Oh no, we have Olave.
Schultz.
I guess another uninspiring pick with Davis Mills.
Yeah,
that one wasn't a fun team. It feels like we wasted a 101 there.
I don't think so. I like the team.
You like the Olave Debo.
Yeah,
I like Tez Johnson.
Do you want to do a BR or what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do a BR. We haven't done one of those in a while. Break it up a bit. Have you been doing a lot of stuff, like the weekly stuff, or not really?
I did 0 drafts, NFL drafts last week.
So you had a profitable week.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was busy last week and NBA season, so like I don't really feel the need to lock into NFL anymore. Like I'll do it this week, but
yeah, you're sort of like diverting your bankroll from NFL to something that you can actually win.
I can win an NFL. There's not that many slates, and it takes so much fucking time. Because my process isn't like I can't just like go in an auto draft. So it's like hours of time, and like I don't know.
Right?
Is it really worth it? If I had a process like auto draft, I would do it, but I don't at this point.
Well, if anyone cares, and if Gumby is not too interested in NFL, like I'm happy to continue to do just 20-minute videos that we upload of just like certain plays that I like and why. If that would be interesting to anyone, let us know. Let me know
I
in the
still like
comments.
doing because like the thing is I don't do any dog bowls unless we're on stream, and I kind of want to do some dog bowls, so I do like doing it on the stream.
Yeah, I hear you. We have the
6.
Let's see. Okay. So I was thinking about this before, like the way I sort of view the BRs differently. Why are you laughing?
Tiami is not out. Wow, that explains a lot. that's what I would do.
This is the alpha that you can get as a member of the Gumby and the Goobers stream. But anyway, as I was saying, the way I kind of like to look at the BRs differently from DBQs is like, one, who are some lower drafted players that project for similar points as guys that are going drafted 75+% of the time. That's one aspect. Two, I like to break up the positions by tiers. So what I mean by that in this case is like there's 3 clear wide receivers that project for 3 more points than everyone else on the slate, being JSN, Puka, and Amon-Ra. So like I personally would be interested in having like 2 of those guys as my receivers if I can, because I think you can get by with running backs, if you were to push it a bit. And I think there's some tight ends that I like late. So like getting 2 elite receivers on this slate, I think could be interesting. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, that's a big wow. I'm surprised McBride is. I guess because Jacoby's in, he's.
I can't talk about Trey McBride, man.
All right. I'd be surprised if McBride doesn't rise as the slate gets closer to lock.
7 points between tight end 1 and 2 is 7 picks between tight end 1 and 2 is pretty steep.
Yeah. The problem is like in theory, like I don't know, like looking at like the last running backs taken, like Breece Hall, Rashad White, like do they have like 35 points in their bag like ever? Like
Breece Hall just scored 31 last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Shows what I know.
Yeah, these guys, Judkins scored 3 touchdowns like literally 2 weeks ago.
Amon-Ra here for sure.
Amon-Ra, yeah, and then like Achan's projection is so meaty. Like, do we want him over Cook? Like,
kinda.
Just for reference, Buffalo's projected for 29, Miami's 20. We really like that.
Yeah, but like, who else are they going to give the ball to? And it's not one of those things where like, oh, who else are going to get the ball? Achan is actually good.
Yeah, Achan's good. He's good. I know. Couldn't score a goddamn touchdown for me last week on my freaking eliminator team, though.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I think I faded Achan in best ball. I don't know why. That seems dumb.
Is it dumb? Like, has he been like? Yes. What's his advance rate? I'm gonna look that up.
He's been.
He's been good, but like he hasn't been the guy you need.
I would like to have him on my fantasy football teams.
Oh wow, his advance rate is way higher than I thought. 19%.
I thought it'd be mid-20s.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like 15%. I think he's fine. It feels fragile still. Like the Dolphins seem like a house of cards ready to fall. I don't know. It's not. He's a scary click to have some. But like, if I have an Achan team that's like good for a season-long contest, like it's tough to imagine 6 weeks from now Achan still being the guy that you need. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Like his projection seems like it's high variance. Like, because like he could score like if Miami's offense implodes, like he'll score nothing. But like he also has an insane ceiling. That's why his projection is so high, because the ceiling is so high.
Yeah.
Tunya said stream only or I won't watch.
Okay, good to know. That's helpful information.
Decided. The millionaire has spoken.
I think I would. I don't know how the projections would say this. I think I would have Egbuka over Jefferson this week. What are your thoughts?
I think they're pretty even.
Are they?
Because they're both around 14, and that's a teardrop.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Egbuka against the pass funnel defense. It's intriguing.
Does project bad versus ADP? I would like. Based on his projection, I would probably only have him with Drake May.
Kyron is good here.
Yeah.
I think Kyron, Laporta, and then we get the Goff double.
We can do that.
Thank God we got one Laporta Goff team. Like that's I'm telling you, this is going to be the week that hits.
Projection I use has Igbuka above Jefferson. Do you use the blitz though, right?
I think that's probably right.
I don't know how much I trust the blitz.
Well, don't trust the blitz. Trust me.
I don't know how much I trust Ryan.
Tampa Bay's implied for 3 more points. A slightly better matchup for the Bucks at home against New England versus Minnesota against Baltimore. Baltimore's defense, by the way, like another thing people are a bit slower to react to. They started out really poor, like the first 5-6 weeks of the season. They've started to turn it around a bit the last couple of weeks. So like people still want to target, or not, maybe not target isn't the right word, but like they're still okay with like taking people against the Ravens. Like they're a better defense than they were at the start of the year.
Yeah, but that's not saying much. They were really bad.
That's correct. That's true.
Brian, what's the optimal dog bowl lineup?
I would say, I'm trying to do this like where it can actually be realistic. I would do Amon-Ra, Swift, Laporta, Goff, Tez Johnson,
And Joker.
Ken Walker or Aaron Jones. One of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Probably Ken Walker if you can get it.
Yeah. Or Tracy in the last round.
Never Tracy. I'm done with him.
Tracy's a fine pick.
Tracy's a fine pick. If you want to be happy with your projected team total using ETR, like take Tracy. But Aaron Jones, I don't know if you watched any of the game last week. Like before he got injured a bit with the AC sprain, he looked pretty damn good. Like that was the best he looked all season last week.
Who did?
Aaron Jones.
Oh, I didn't watch, but I'll take your
word. Yeah, he looked really good.
I mean, like people just think Jordan Mason is good. He's not good. I've been saying it for years. He's not good.
He was in the Shanahan system, and it fooled everybody.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at receiver as our second receiver. I want to get a little bit of a scroll here. Unless you have a guy that you really want.
You know what I'm going to say.
Who?
Olave.
Oh, really? You want to draft a guy that's 100%? Like this team will be.
He's not 33 ADP.
What about?
Are there any wide receiver injuries that are like always, because he'll be the default swap by the end of the week? So I'd be less into it. Who's the wide receiver Q tags? I don't think there's any.
Tez Johnson. Like they just said, Godwin's not coming back until like early December.
Yeah, no, I mean, who is like questionable now that might get ruled out?
Oh,
wide receiver.
Oh,
I don't think there's any. There's none. So
I don't think so.
There's no swaps.
Right.
So I think Olave is going to be low owned. Is my point.
Oh, really? Ugh.
Okay.
Is there any way I could talk you onto a guy that would be like 10% drafted that projects within like 3 points?
Who?
2 points. Tez Johnson. DJ Moore.
Fine. We'll do Tez.
People forget, like Tez Johnson is like a hybrid of Shaheed and what's the guy's name? Tank Dell. Like he's just like a fast, skinny guy that just runs go routes 60% of the time he's on the field. Like, why would you not want this guy in a high upside contest that only rewards like the top 10 winners?
Yeah. I mean, also I do think scrolling with a double Detroit stack is good because it's pretty owned. So
absolutely. I agree.
All right.
That was a good team.
Goff, Achane, Kyron, St. Brown, Tez, and Laporta.
I like that team. That's a good one. Brees Hall undrafted.
Any closing thoughts before we get out of here and watch this disgusting Raiders-Broncos game?
Well, this one I can actually watch because it's not on YouTube TV. It's not on ESPN. It's not on ABC. It's on Twitch. So I get to watch it on my freaking phone because I don't have Amazon Prime. Like they're made it. I hope next week YouTube TV has a deal with Disney where I can actually watch Jeopardy and football. Like I don't ask for much. I'm a simple man. I want to watch my football. I want to watch my Jeopardy.
Tez ran a slow 40.
Well, he ran a slow 40 because he said he was going to break Isaiah Bond or Xavier Worthy's record for like what the fastest 40 was. Like you were comparing anything that Tez ran that wasn't fastest in the NFL history was going to be disappointing. So like if people want to fade him because of a combine score of running in a straight line, but he can do it against other players, like proven to be successful this season, like I'm going to just continue to take the guy. But yeah, I think Detroit doubles is what you need. Good luck to those in the streets, and we will see you next week.
Thanks, guys.